Andrew Gordon, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to react to this new Mission Impossible, the Final Reckoning trailer with me. Are you ready?
John, we are the living manifestation of destiny, and we have chosen this trailer as our mission.
That's right. We are the gold standard. Let's do this thing.
Ooh.
This can't all be true.
Wowie. Yes, it can. All his own stunts.
Every word.
Kittredge is back again.
That's right. And Angela
Angela
Bassett.
Bassett, yeah.
CIA black
Oh, first movie.
Am I reading this correctly?
Hey.
One bombing?
In fairness, the bomb was actually meant to kill him.
Hey.
Yes.
McCallany.
He gassed a security briefing.
Yes.
Oh man, retracing
That
his footsteps.
was just 2 months ago.
Uh-oh.
This explains the handcuffs. It's still not clear why he's here.
If we want to bring the world back from the brink, we have to deal with him.
Should he choose to accept?
Hey, said the thing.
Smart people on every side are close to panicking.
Hannah Waddingham, that's right.
Exactly is your plan.
Whoa.
Holy crap. Whoa!
Whoa! They like plugging him into the internet?
Your team has been betrayed, Ethan. All your secrets compromised.
Dang! Ooh, she getting a fight too. All right, let's go.
Everything you are,
The knife.
everything you've done,
Everything's coming to a head.
Yeah.
come to this. You gave him an aircraft carrier?
Yes!
Of course, give whatever he needs.
Our lives are the sum of our choices.
Sure enough.
This is your calling. Your destiny. I have no regrets.
Rhames!
No regrets.
Luther! Oh my god.
Damn, dude. The wind. Woo!
I need you to trust me. One last time.
We trust
Hey.
you!
Always. Trust in Tom.
God, I don't want it to be the last time.
I
No.
know,
I love this
know.
franchise too much.
They need to make money on this or else.
Make 20 more. We will be there.
I mean,
Guys,
we will.
I'm excited to announce this is one of the few films, because I know I usually react to every single new movie.
Uh-huh.
I'm not reacting to this one, and I'm excited about it. I will be
What?
seeing this one in theaters.
Andrew.
In IMAX.
How could you
Yeah.
betray us like
I
that,
betray
Andrew?
you because I'm not reacting to this. I'm seeing it in theaters. It's one of the 2 movies this year I'm seeing in theaters. I told Greg,
Wow.
there's 2 movies I refuse to react to.
Andrew throwing his weight around here.
This is one of them.
Wow.
This is one of them.
Traitor
I'm sorry.
you.
I need to see this in IMAX.
Your mission, should you choose not to accept it, is to
Yes.
react to this on the channel,
yes,
Andrew.
Yes.
Wow.
As much fun as a reaction as this would be, I need to see this in IMAX. It was meant to be seen there.
Well, all right. I mean, given that you are going to be there opening night,
Yes.
bells on, what did you think of this trailer? Does this have you that much more excited to see the movie?
As I mentioned, this is Tom Cruise is one of my favorite actors just because, first of all, he's so versatile. He can do anything: comedy, drama, action. He's
An Irish accent.
Yes. Yeah. You came back from the dead to tell me I'm on, Joseph. He just does it all. And this is one of my favorite franchises ever. I love all the films, including the second one. I don't care what anyone says. I love all these films. And Tom Cruise really pours his heart and his soul into these films to really sell the act. And he literally puts his life on the line. And I just appreciate it. And that's why it has to be seen in the cinema. And all these stunts, again, look incredible. You got him on this plane. I know he did that in the 5th movie at the beginning. You got him going into submarine again or doing whatever, jumping into water. I mean, he's just doing so many different things. It looks incredible. It looks tense. It looks like, and I like how whoever did the editing for this, I like how they put a lot of clips from the original movies. It just looks like everything's coming to a head. I know it is called the final reckoning, so it would make sense that you're going to be doing all that and to encapsulate that it is the end.
Sure.
But
sure.
again, I thought it was really deliberately edited, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought it was really well done, just to get me even more jacked than I already was. Like, I didn't even need a trailer.
Oh, of course not.
I'm already like so excited for
You
this
know, you're
movie.
already going to be there.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, this just got me like really even more pumped up. And I like that Angela Bassett's come back. I know she was only in I think the 6th movie with Henry Cavill. I think that's the only one she was in. And then I like that Kittredge is coming back. We know he was in the last one. He was also
Henry
in
Czerny, baby.
and he was in the first movie as well. So I like that. Ving Rhames Luther is coming back as well. I like that we got that continuity again. So
Yeah, the very emotional, like Simon Pegg moment.
yeah, for sure.
And Hayley
Yeah,
Atwell.
with Benji. So I'm excited. There's just so many different things. But what'd you think of the trailer?
I enjoyed this trailer quite a bit. Also, leave a like on the video if you made it to this point, and subscribe. Click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever one of these trailers comes your way. We've come from more trailers in the past week or so. But yeah, man, this definitely got me excited. And I yeah, like I feel like we've had a couple glimpses of this movie up to this point. But this one definitely got me excited in a way that, you know, like Mission Impossible is always an exciting prospect. You know, Dead Reckoning, I enjoyed a good amount. There are some things about it that I thought could have been maybe a little bit punchier, a little bit better, or just like that could have maybe stood out more from some of the previous installments. But this, I mean, has me equally hyped up again for both a new Mission Impossible, but also for like some sort of conclusive chapter. And again, I feel like, especially in this day and age, any conclusion, yeah, it's been this way for a long time. It's not even now that this is beginning, because, you know, if anything, horror franchises in the 80s taught us, it's any chapter called final is probably not the final chapter. But yeah, like this has me feeling like, oh man, you know, this seems like one more impossible mission. And I feel like in some ways I'm like, what even is the mission this time? I know it's still continuing on from the part 1 aspects of Dead Reckoning, but also this is bringing in so much from, again, as you said, the previous movies. They're doing like a walk down memory lane with this trailer, which could be just a fun way to remind us how far we've come with this. But it seems like they're bothering to include a bunch of details and characters and stuff in the actual movie. And I know that Christopher McQuarrie did do some rewriting on this when production was delayed or whatever, and retooled when they decided not to do this as a back-to-back shoot with Dead Reckoning. So I'm very curious, yeah, just to see what, I mean, we'll never quite know, but see what has changed. And yeah, just what craziness they bring forth for us this time. Because, I mean, yeah, like that opening shot of Tom Cruise hanging off the biplane looks really cool. And certainly that looks like it was shot in a real, you know, riverbed quarry thingy. You know, it just looks real tangible and like the kinds of stunts that you would expect from Tom Cruise. But you also have like a lot of cool martial arts beats and stuff. The running, obviously. Sorry, I'm scrubbing the trailer while trying to talk fast. And yeah, I mean, this hit us with like all action, all, you know, reminders of the past, and then just a bunch of intensity. And so I feel like this trailer, yeah, hit us less with like, oh, what's the continuation of the plot going to be, and more just like, we need to, again, build up Ethan Hunt one more time.
Yeah.
Can we trust this guy? This guy's done so many crazy, impossible things, and he has, you know, gone beyond the boundaries of what is acceptable for most of these on-the-book agencies, and now we got to bring him in one last time. You know, it's a good way to hype up this character who we know pretty well by now, and who we've watched a bunch of times.
I don't know what you're talking about, because Freddy's Dead, the final nightmare, that was definitely his final nightmare. And same thing with Jason. But I know that Barbenheimer is not going to stop this film this time. Yeah, but yeah, no, you do make a good point about, yeah. Again, I've only seen, was it Dead Reckoning Part 1, right?
Yeah.
I only saw it the one time. I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna have to rewatch. I'm hoping this fills in some of the gaps and some issues you might have had with that. I think it will, because again, this was all meant to be 2 films segued into into one story.
Yeah.
So we'll see about that. But I'm hoping that's the case. But I also really like, last thing for me, I really like the dialogue that was going on, the interaction between what is that actor's name? It's killing me. I should know his name. The actor who plays Bill in Last of Us.
Oh, Nick Offerman.
Nick
yeah.
Offerman, thank you. God, that was annoying me. I like the dialogue, how he's kind of going off as Ethan Hunt as like a liability and a loose cannon. And
Oh,
then you
sure.
got Kittredge, like, because Kittredge was going after him in the first Mission Impossible
like, "I've
because he
been
was
here,
the
done
rogue.
that."
He's like, yeah, and it's like, dude, he's an asset. Like, we need this guy. And it's like, I really like that exposition. It's like, dude, without Ethan Hunt, this world would have been ended so many different times. So it's like, again, I really appreciate that because we, the audience, obviously we've had the perspective of knowing that without Ethan Hunt, we wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah,
Earth
yeah.
would be gone.
Real
Or-
American
yeah.
hero.
Yeah, exactly. So again, I'm just so excited. Action, characters, everything. This trailer gave me it all. It had all the flavors and everything. So looks incredible. I can't wait to see it on an IMAX screen.
Absolutely agree with you. And from the looks of some of these images, it seems like Tom Cruise in this plane chase is going to start out on the red plane and then probably going to do some kind of jump onto the yellow plane, which is just going to be pretty interesting because, yeah, he definitely ends up hanging off the wing of the yellow one at the end of this
This
trailer.
could be me in the theaters the whole time.
Yeah, that's your face for the thumbnail.
And then I'm gonna go to the dentist the next day. My mouth hurts, but it was worth it.
And I'm very curious as to what this sequence of him like jacking into the internet is going to be.
Oh, right.
They put him
right.
in this pod thing, and they put this like digital gas
Yes,
mask
I
on
was
him, and then
thinking
his
that,
eyes going
yeah.
all crazy, and part of me wonders, like, yeah, or is this going to take like a jump into some new caliber of sci-fi for this franchise, or is this
Right.
just some kind of cool imagery to make us wonder?
Again, visually, you know what it really kind of reminded me of a little bit? It has nothing to do with it, just visually reminded me a little bit of one of my favorite Arnie films, which is, I know a lot of people don't care for. The 2000 film called The Sixth Day, where you get hooked into the sin cording. It just visually reminded me of that.
That's what
I'm
they're going for.
Yeah, I'm sure they were. But again,
Good
I was
Sixth Day
just,
vibes.
Yes, exactly. But I'm curious what's going on here too. I was like, what is happening? But again, I like that mystifying nature of like, I don't know. I can't wait to go to see it.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I
So-
guess it's probably going to show him, just judging by, again, like scrubbing the trailer slow, it looks like it's just going to show him a big clip reel of all the
Yes.
different...
Here's
what
all the
it'll be.
movies.
It'll be the greatest hits clip before we send off, it'll be the clip show episode before we send off the franchise.
Yeah, all the crazy stunts you did.
Yeah, sirree, and all the friends we made along the way.
Yeah.
Gang, what did you guys think of the Mission Impossible Final Reckoning official trailer? Are you excited? Do you think this will be the best one? Leave us your thoughts, and one way or another, we will catch you when this movie drops, except for Andrew. Find him at the theaters and guilt him for not being on the reaction with us. Love y'all. Catch you guys soon.